Well, hello again, outside world. It's Lana. I'm here in my kitchen, of course, because this is where I live now. And so today I'm just going to talk to you guys about some different tips that I use to be successful in being able to get dinner on the table most every night. When you're busy and you don't have a whole lot of time and you kind of just need to stay on track and get it done. So we're going to go around, and one of my first things that I like to do is have one of these little whiteboards on my fridge. So it stays here. Basically the top is where I put anything that I need for grocery shopping as I run out of it. Basically, I kind of just jot it up here. This whiteboard I got at Target. It has Monday through Sunday on here, but just since the way that I use it, I kind of just condensed it, wrote the dates down here. And then on Sunday, today, I'll write down what I'm having every day, basically. So it's not necessarily meal prepping. I always tell people you need a plan. So even if it just says chicken, pasta, whatever it may be, just whatever I primarily need to know that I need the ingredients for by Sunday, or what I need to take out of the freezer throughout the week. So that's kind of one of my best tools, I'd say, because it keeps me on track. I know what, the weeks ahead looks like. Also, it keeps my husband from asking me what's for dinner. And that has got to be one of my biggest pet peeves. Look at the board. You can see if he has any grief about what I'm making that week. He can tell me and he can give me his 2 cents. Otherwise, he's pretty happy. Thankfully, he's not terribly picky. So otherwise, especially, sometimes when things can get kind of boring. I always tell people, you can make meals. Sometimes I don't always necessarily, am making a recipe type meal. A lot of times I'm putting something together. So, sometimes it's from, like I said, a pastas or something in a wrap or whatever it may be. And sometimes it's what I call a segregated plate, which is a protein, your grain, and then a vegetable of some sorts. And so to be able to keep that interesting, you need spices. You need to go and find some good spices, because you can make chicken 1,000 different ways. But if you're making it the same bland, boring way every time, it's going to get old and you're not going to do it anymore. So, spice cabinet. Lots of different ones. This is my all-time favorite. Another one of Alana's favorite things. Blackened seasoning. I can only find it at Walmart, so I always stock up. I've got like 3 in here right now. But it's wonderful. I put it on all the things, and it really just is a nice spice. And it's just, yes, one of my favorite things. Otherwise, taco seasoning, marinades. Yes, marinades. Get yourself some marinades. These are 2 of my favorite. Just takes like a little oil, vinegar, just kind of depends on the marinade itself, but man, just an hour in this and you are good. So again, some of my favorite things. Got some Alpine seasoning up there, all that good stuff. So definitely worth it to make sure that you're seasoning your food so that it is yummy and interesting. I got to go to my list because I'm gonna lose my place. So other things that make life easy. Whenever you make pasta, make the whole box, bag, whatever it is. I can always get 2 meals out of, one of these boxes of pasta here. I make this often. I'll make the whole box and basically freeze half of it. So 1 meal for that. Afterwards, it freezes super nicely. Ta-da! And it reconstitutes super well. Sometimes, if I remember, I put it in the fridge and it'll defrost in there, throw it into the pot with everything else. I usually make 1 pot pastas and you're good to go. So otherwise, it's also great to have this, my favorite brown rice, 90 seconds in the microwave. And it's good in a pinch. Again, just being able to get dinner on the table sometimes, and it tastes good. It's not like some things where you think microwave, yuck. It's actually really good. And then also, I always keep my Madras lentils on hand. Same reason. It's really easy to throw something into them and make dinner super quick. Because sometimes you just, even if you have your meal planned, sometimes it's just good to have it, quick and easy. Sometimes I'm off at 6, I come home, throw us all together, dinner's on the table, I'm not eating at 8 o'clock at night. Nobody wants to do that, go to bed on a full stomach. Otherwise, things to keep on hand. when you are kind of in that pinch. Maybe you forgot to defrost your protein, your something went bad, you went to smell it and you're not going to eat it. So what you always want to keep on hand is a nice little kielbasa. This one's a beef one, but a lot of times I do the turkey ones. It saves you a bit of calories and fat. Just kind of depends on what your preference is. But the nice thing is that they keep in the fridge for a long time. So it's a good little backup plan to have some protein on you. That way you're not trying to run through the fast food instead. Also, frozen shrimp. It's super easy. Put it in a colander, put some water over it, and it defrosts in like 10 minutes. So that's an easy protein to keep on hand. And yeah, why not? Otherwise, I also do like panko chicken tenders, because those as well, trying to find those as well, you can often make, I'll make buffalo chicken salad. So you just do often a little ranch, a little buffalo sauce. I always have my Buffalo Wild Wings buffalo sauce in my fridge, put it over salad, and voila. You know, it's kind of super easy, doesn't take real long for that. Other things that take a short amount of time: microwave your potatoes, a sweet potato, whatever. Put in the fridge, or not in the fridge, put it in the microwave, and just stick some holes in it with your knife, and then, you know, put it on 5-6 minutes in the microwave, and you're good.